this again. Hey Voltaire family, welcome back to another video with your girl Jana. Today will be something absolutely different, and as you guys could see, everything is different about today, guys. A little quick update before we start this video. I actually cut my hair, guys. My husband helped me do that, and I just love it. But when I do a vlog, I'll discuss more about this, guys. So Happy New Year to all of you guys, if I didn't say that. I hope that you guys have an amazing new year, and I hope that, you know, this year be the year for you and your family. And guys, I've been wanting to do a video where I might either get banned for, or people might either just agree with me. But either way, just know that everything that I'm about to say comes from in a right place. Okay. I wanted to do we listen but we don't judge, Christian edition, but we do judge though. let's get that for sure. We do judge a lot. So today we'll be doing we listen but we don't judge, Christian edition. Now I'm gonna, you know, state certain disclaimers. I will look at my phone here and there because I wanted to make sure that I stated like some specific points, that way the video don't be too long, since I recorded a video earlier and then my camera is like super low right now. So we listen but we don't judge. You might for this one, right, you might have people that don't like you. They might even create some sort of hatred against you. But guess what? Fight for your soul, because in the Bible, in Matthew 5 verses 43 to 44 and so on, it says, you have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I said to you, love your enemy, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you or persecute you. Now I just want you guys to know that despite of whether we judge or not, whether we judge each other or not, but this is something in our community that happens a lot, where has a younger Christian, who has a person who's trying to serve God the proper way, we will find hate on everything that we do, and we will get judged. But guess what? Don't let that be the reason where you lost your way in, you know. So we're just gonna go jump to the second one, because I don't want to make this video, you know, long. So we listen but we don't judge. You will find people who persecute you, but fight hard. You will fight people that will persecute you because they want to see if you will fold. And fight hard. Fight hard in prayer. Yes, I know sometimes the flesh will get into our way, where we might say or might do certain things the way that we should have done. But just know that we all in the journey. I don't want to say the other part that I'm about to say. So, but just keep in mind, just fight, okay? Fight with prayer and fight as much as you can to resist, okay? So number 3, we listen, we don't judge. People will slander you and shake you up, but don't let that define you. Because in Psalms 31 verse 5, you will have heart that was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Oh, I already said that. No, what I wanted to say is, I saved that for the slander. It says, for I heard the slander of many. It is Psalms 31, but it's actually verses 13, guys. It says, for I have heard the slander of many. Fear is on every side, while they take counsel together against me. They scheme to take away my life. I feel like as a Christian, people will do judge you. They will do slander you. It even says in the Bible, despite of that, just be mindful and remember who you are as a child of God. And just know that the slander would always happen, whether you might like it or not. Like, it is part of human nature where they will hate, they will slander, and they will do even much worse. Okay, guys, and let's go ahead and jump to the other one. We listen, but we don't judge. I am not a perfect human being. This one is gonna, might rub in the wrong way for a lot of people, but we are not human being. We are not perfect human being. Okay, a lot of people forget that as a Christian, we are all in a journey where we might slip up, and just because you are a Christian, they think that everything should be perfect. Now, don't get me wrong, some of us have everything figured out, and some of them, try do our best to represent ourselves the nicest way. But for those of us who still on the journey of finding a little bit of perfection in each until we try our best to become Christ-like, please give us grace. Give us grace and let us find our journey without, all this. Just know that we are not perfect human beings. We are not perfect human being. The only perfect human being is Jesus Christ himself. Now, you will find people that might show that they're perfect, or you might find some people who God have transformed their life so much that you could see the change in their life. But for those of us who still on the journey, guys, just know that we're not perfect human being. Okay? All right. I don't want to say that too long. Another thing that I want to say, we listen, but we don't judge. Please, just because we are Christian, don't make us feel like we have to be a doormat. Like, people would talk to us however we want. People would slander, like I said in the beginning, hate us, say so much horrible things to us, and they just expect us not to fight back for ourselves. Like, you can fight back, but fight as much as you can in a respectful way. And if God has transformed you to a place where you gotta give the other cheek for the person to slap on, if you reach that maturity in your spiritual life, give the other cheek and keep on pushing. Just give the other cheek and keep on pushing. If God has put you to the slow to speak, slow to wrath part, where they will try to use you as a doormat, and it might look like they are treating you like you are a doormat, but just know that you are not a doormat to anybody, and just know that you are in a season of a test where people will test your character. People will test you as a Christian. People will test you as your faith. People will even go so deeper to that. They will use religion to come back at you and make it look like the doormat is matting. Okay? All right, let's move on. Now, like I wanted to say from the beginning, we listen, but we don't judge because we are on our journey. For us, the journey right now might be shaky. And for us, the journey right now might be to the refiner. And for us, the journey right now might be to a state where we're starting to become more like Christ-like. And for some of us, the journey might be like, I'm fresh, I'm a baby Christian. I'm just letting God lead me, take the step. For as you know, when you are a baby, right? When you get out of your mother womb, you have to learn how to, eat, which means, drink milk. You have to learn how to talk. You have to learn how to walk. You have to learn how to do all these stuff until you become an adult. It's the same way for us as Christian. Give us grace when we are on our baby step journey. Give us faith when give us grace when we are on our journey, period. Because at the end of the day, none of us is perfect. And let's go jump right ahead to we listen but we don't judge, because just know that I am not the same person that I once was in the past. As a Christian, especially if you still have the same circle of people, they would think that you are still living in the past. And if God has really got you where you have become a new creation, just know that the person is no longer the person that they was once in the past. And please give them grace. Don't say that you used to past tense, but now it's different. Present, it's different. Do not use somebody's past to slander them, to make them feel worthless, to make them feel like they're not a Christian, to make them question their identity in God's eyes. Please don't do it. Because you know what? By you doing that, you will cause somebody to go to hell. Because you know what? Because of you doing that, you will make them feel like they have done nothing by trying to be better person and better, Christian. You'll make them feel like their journey is just worthless. Please don't send somebody to hell. Because guess what? I saw that thing on TikTok and I'm hooked. It said, hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. No apple juice, no nothing. It's hot in there. Please don't make somebody go to hell because you see them trying and you feel like they're not a Christian because that's how you see it for yourself. Let God be the one to judge, okay? As they're on their journey. And don't use the past against them, okay? And the other one that I wanted to bring, is please do not judge. We listen, but we don't judge. I will fall, but as I dive deeper, eventually I will kill the flesh and win the battle. Just know that while we listen and we're not judging, if we do judge, just know that one day we will kill the flesh. We will win the battle. We will win the battlefield, and we will win. We will win. What the enemy thought of us, what the enemy make people see of us, God will lift up, and people will see how God wanted us to be like. And the enemy will not like that. So just know that, you will get a lot of warfare, baby. And God will use anybody and everybody. It could be your family, it could be your friend, it could be somebody close to you, it could be anybody. But keep killing the flesh and win the battle. Okay? Listen. And another one is let's not judge each other. Let's lift each other up. Because we are not fighting against flesh and blood, but we are fighting we are fighting the world rulers and darkness of the age, and against the spiritual forces, wickedness in heavenly places. Just know that while you judge, and if you don't judge, if you listen but you really don't judge, just know that this life itself is very spiritual, and we are out here battling with different things where it just might get hard. And as we are, if some of us who's really not judging, just appreciate the young, appreciate the youth. If you see somebody in your circle who's young and Christian, understand that we're young, we will make mistakes. Even it don't matter for if we was a Christian since we was 8. Just know that we will make mistake, but that's why will make us mature in the spirit. That's why will make us mature as Christian. And if you are an adult and you have grown as a Christian, and baby, listen, you have made it through the journey, give another person grace to let them find their journey. Let them figure it out without being a judge. And if you rather judge, just encourage that person. Just help that person in their journey rather than judge them, rather than crucifying them. Because you might be the person that makes somebody stop going to church, or makes somebody feel worthless, or make them feel like they're not a Christian, or they're not getting nowhere with their journey, so they might as well just stop. Please don't be the reason to why somebody go to hell, or be the reason to why somebody stop believing or stop keeping their faith. It doesn't matter of how the journey is. Rather than judge, help them. And please don't use the name of Christianity against somebody. Like, oh, you're a Christian. Da 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 da. We're just gonna leave it like that. Please don't use the name of Christianity to judge somebody. Let them find their journey for themselves and lift them up and help them become better version of themselves. This we listen, we don't judge, end up being the word of light. But regardless, for 2025, listen, shake it hot, cause hell is hot, baby, and none of us wants to go there, and none of us want to send somebody there too. So we're just gonna leave it as that. And for that being said, I myself not perfect, but I know that I'm in my journey where I'm figuring it out and I'm fighting God. And I know that one day God would look at me and he would smile and he would say, the spice of what the flesh has bring to your way, you keep on fighting it. Some of us fighting with anger. Some of us are fighting with unforgiveness. Some of us are fighting with sexual immorality, and some of us are fighting with like anything you could imagine. Don't judge them for that. Pray for them. Intercede on their behalf. How many people that's interceding for you while you're on your journey? Interceding for them rather than judge. We listen, we don't judge, but if we do judge, I hopefully hope we judge in the right way. So it's already 17 minutes, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for joining and have a good one. Bye.